going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums a beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. And they finally start to cut rates. And we know Japan is going to start raising rates. And those trillions of dollars that are sitting in money market accounts are going to start flowing over to the emerging markets. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pumping, and we also have stocks pumping. And I'm going to get into that later to let you know why. Now, if you're part of my Patreon, you already know. Now, we have MicroStrategy is set to join NASDAQ 100. And never forget how Michael Saylor became a spokesperson for Bitcoin. Remember, this MicroStrategy strategy is not going to end well. Now we have inflation coming in hot. And guys, we know it's all corporate greed. And I'm going to get into inflation later. Now, don't forget to join the TikTok. I put out new videos. I forgot to tell you I put out new videos, guys. Make sure if you're already following TikTok, go watch the videos. If you're not a follower, make sure you go follow and watch the videos. I forgot to tell you new videos are on TikTok. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. The short end is down. Long end is up. And we're going to see more of that. We have the dollar right now up. We have volume in crypto right now down. Tether and USDC. And we have Tether mints another billion on Ethereum. And we have Circle and Binance join forces for global stablecoin expansion. And as we see, USDC continues to be the chosen one. But we know all these stablecoins are going to be in control of the Fed. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed, the repo, 174 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis. And as we start to see yield rates cut, we're going to start seeing this repo disappear. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, we had the Bank of Canada cut a whole 50 basis points. And that's the reason why you're seeing the markets pump, stocks and cryptos. We have the ECB tomorrow, which is expected to cut more liquidity. The Fed next week, even though inflation is hot, is going to cut. So we're definitely going to have a year-end rally, but don't forget options. So it will be a roller coaster ride, but we're definitely going to be making our way up. Now, I'm not your financial advice, not financial advice. Please do your own research. We see the stock market making all-time highs, NASDAQ, S&P, Dow. If you're a trader, you're fine. But if you're buying stocks to hold in a portfolio, I would definitely hold off. And that's just my opinion. Remember, a lot of these stocks are going off value. They're making nowhere near the earnings that are attached to these market caps. It is absolutely insane, but we know the reason why. It's for the fourth industrial revolution, and now it's time to build. When Trump gets into office, it's time for us to move fast forward towards the fourth industrial revolution. So they're going to create a distraction in order to run that money in the back door, so then therefore they can build. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But we know these digital assets are the future, and we know which stocks are set up for the future. Any stock that's invested and directed for the fourth industrial revolution is going to win. But remember, stocks and cryptos take a hit no matter what. But then we see the NWO stocks and cryptos rise like the phoenix. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs right now are up. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Coinbase to list Solana meme coin Peanut for spot trading. And guys, we know anytime Coinbase and any of these big exchanges list these meme coins, they get a pump and then they get a correction. So if you didn't get your bag early, you know you'll have time, a better entry point to get in. These meme coins are going to continue to pump and dump because these meme coins are used for adoption. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Backpack Wallet and Exchange integrate with Sui Network. Also, we have Traveler launches a Bitcoin and Avalanche reserve. Also, Kenya's National Fire Brigades Association adds Bitcoin to their balance sheet. But the major one, we had Microsoft reject to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. And of course, at this price, this makes no sense. But we're going to see more and more big corporations start to add these crypto assets to their balance sheet because this is the future. And we know for a fact Microsoft knows this because they're invested in a lot of these projects. And I have a clip that I'm going to put in the Patreons on Microsoft and their investment and education. Remember, guys, if you have the NWO book, you know all about Common Core. I put that in there. We know Microsoft made an investment early. We see them take over the educational system, and now they're going to do it with AI. This is a plan. It moves in phases. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Ripple Xrp Rlusd gets approved and will go live soon. And these stablecoins are the foundation of this digital economy. They're nothing but tokenized dollars, but then also with these smart contracts, they're programmable. They'll be able to tell you what, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend them or poof, they're gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Chainlink partners with Coinbase to power data and interoperability for its tokenized assets platform. And you know I've done plenty of videos on what Chainlink is up to. And they're bringing all this data, all these blockchains together to give SWIFT and these central banks to all CNI, where they'll be able to know you better than you know yourself. And that gives them the ability to control the sheep. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see the 4th Industrial Revolution, foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.